Hello dear student, in this session we are going to discuss about the last problem. Before discussing about the last problems, see here, as far as, so for the past 2 days we have seen profit oriented problems. As far as profit problem is concerned, if the expenses increases, profit value decreases. If the expenses decreases, profit value increases. If the income increases, profit value also increases. But if the income decreases, profit value decreases. This is all about the concept of profit oriented problems. But this is the loss oriented problem. As far as loss problem is concerned, if the expenses increases, loss also increases with the expenses. If the expenses decreases, loss also decreases. If the income increases, loss decreases. If the income increases, loss decreases. If the income decreases, loss increases. This is all about the concept. Okay, so in the previous two problems we were focusing on the profit aspect. Here we are focusing on the loss aspect. Loss whether will be increased or decreased. That is what we are going to focus. Now here we can take either. So here they have given net loss as per cost accounts, net loss as per financial accounts. Both they have given. It is our choice. We can take either cost loss as a base or we can take financial loss as a base. So now I am taking financial loss as a base. You can take cost loss as a base and then you can work it out and see whether you are getting the right answer. Fine. Now, works overhead under recovered in costing. Works overhead under recovered in costing. See, work overhead under recovered in costing. In costing, under recovered means what? Under recovered means expenses less charged in cost accounts. Expenses have been charged less in cost accounts. If the so this is the net loss as per financial accounts. This is net loss as per cost accounts. If the expenses charged less in cost accounts means what? Loss level increases or decreases? Loss, we have to focus on the loss only. See, if the expenses less charged in cost accounts, then the loss level increases or decreases? Loss level decreases in cost accounts. Loss level decreases in cost accounts. In financial accounts, see, one account minus means another account will be plus. One account plus means another account will be minus. There is no doubt about this particular concept. Fine. What the output profit says, output loss says, what the output loss says, minus. That's all. Works overhead under recovered in costing. Under recovered in costing. How much? 6,240. Next, administrative overhead recovered in excess. See, overhead, here they have not mentioned financial accounts or cost accounts. Overhead means you have to think only about the cost account. Unless or until they mentioned as financial accounts, you have to think only about the cost accounts. Overhead means cost accounts. Administrative overhead recovered in excess. Recovered in excess in the sense, you see, recovered in overhead highly charged. In the previous transaction, less charged. Here, high charge. So, high charge means whether it increases or decreases the loss level. High charge means it increases the loss level. That is what plus symbol I am putting here. It increases the loss level. Here, automatically the loss level will be in decreased form. Now, increased means what the output loss says that we have to do. Administrative overhead recovered in excess 3,400. Depreciation recovered in costing. Recovered means not that recovery, curing from the, that is curing and discharging from the hospital, being well, that recovery is different. Here, as far as accounting terminology is concerned, recovered means charging, amount charged. So depreciation recovered in costing means, so in costing, loss level increases or decreases? Loss level increases in costing. So financial it decreases. So we have to add depreciation recovered in costing. How much? 11,200. Next, depreciation charged in financial accounts. Depreciation charged in financial accounts in the sense, loss level increases or decreases? Loss level increases in financial accounts. In cost account it decreases. So minus. Depreciation charged in financial accounts. How much? 12,500. Next, interest on investments not included in costing. Interest on investment means it's an expense or income. It's a sort of income. Income not included in costing. Income not included in costing also increases the loss level. Income not included in the costing also, that is less charge of understatement of income. So it increases the loss level in costing. Add interest on investments not included in costing, 6,000. Next, goodwill written off. Goodwill is applicable only in financial accounts, not in cost accounts. Goodwill written off financial accounts. So already expense. So it increases the loss. Still more it increases the loss in financial accounts. So plus. Here in cost account, minus. What the outcome profit says, that is output profit says, minus. That's all. You have to less. Goodwill written off in financial accounts. Goodwill written off in financial accounts. 1,260. 5,000. Next, provision for doubtful debts in financial accounts. It is a sort of expenses. Provision for doubtful debts in financial account, it is a sort of expenses. So increases the loss level in financial accounts, decreases the loss level in cost accounts. So what the output loss says, to minus, to subtract. Provision for doubtful debts recorded in financial accounts. 1,260. Next, stores adjustment credit in financial accounts. So is decrease. So something has been credited in the financial accounts means it increases the profit level and decreases the loss level. It decreases the loss level in financial accounting, minus decreases the loss level, and then automatically in cost accounting it increases the loss level. So whatever the cost account says, that you have to do. Credited in financial accounts. Next, loss of stock charged in financial accounts. You see, law as the name itself suggests that loss of stock. It is a sort of loss. So here in financial accounting, loss level increases. In cost accounting, loss level decreases. Net loss as per the cost account. What it says, that is the output loss minus. Fine. I think we have covered everything. 11, total 11. Not here, excluding this net loss as per cost accounts, net loss as per financial account, total 9. So 4 plus 5, 9. Now, please add this one. 0, 5, 15, 11, 21,550. If you add this one. Now add this 21,550 with 40,950. 62,500. 62,500. Now you add the less items. So now you subtract this 28,000 from 62,500. $34,500. What we have done is correct. 34,500. 34,500. Net loss as per the financial accounts 40,950, and then add items and then minus items. Finally, net loss as per the cost account 34,500. You see here 34,500. Your answer is right. As far as this particular problem is concerned, it's very simple logic. Again, I repeat. See here, when you take any cost profit or financial profit as a base, see, one thing you have to bear it in your mind. See, as far as profit oriented problem is concerned, when you take cost profit or financial profit as a base, so if any income increases, profit level also increases with the income. If any income decreases, profit level also decreases with the income. And then if expenses increases, profit level decreases. So if the expenses decreases, profit level increases. This is as per the profit oriented problem. As far as loss oriented problem is concerned, see, if the income increases, loss decreases. So you have to focus on the loss, increase or decrease of loss only. If the income decreases, loss increases. If the income decreases, loss increases. If the expenses increases, loss also increases. If the expenses decreases, loss also decreases. That's all. So this you have to apply it in your examination. All of you can secure full marks in reconciliation statement. Still one more problem I will be doing. After then I will be winding up this reconciliation statement chapter. Thank you all.